Okay, here we are back again with more Dragon Age Inquisition. Let's head to our war table. Should have some new war table operations to do here. Let's see. Research the Well of Sorrows. Inquisitor, I must take over our investigation into the Well of Sorrows. Dozens of antiquarians and historians are begging us for the results. There have been several attempts to steal our research. While we have nothing conclusive, the research has proven useful in negotiations with interested scholars, and we should guard it accordingly. Okay. And Samson, yeah, we've secured Samson in the holding pens, your worship. He's not said much. We'll bring out the villain for judgment at your pleasure. So, now I can judge him. A trouble of red jennies. I will never understand how they function with the same name. A memo from Liliana, written on a letter from Sarah. Sometimes we trade off baddies. Some knob learns your tricks, message another red Jenny. Now you're twice as hard to catch. Looks like magic except no demons. And no magic, I suppose. Anyway, the caravan we took over, there's 2 leads on that, from 2 other Jennies. Good ones, too. Simple sketches of the other red Jennies and their locations are scribbled below. Their mustaches seem improbable. Navara, Johi, Tantrevale, Sharad. I wonder if that's the same.
Pouring in from all corners. Congratulations, pledges of loyalty, conversions to Andraste.
That's impressive.
All premature until we deal with Corypheus.
That's true. Corypheus is still around. We have to deal with him before anything else happens. So anyway, I wonder if this is the same charade that is Uncle Gamlin's daughter, Hawk's cousin. Josephine says, supplied from Navara, I can leverage the Pentagast name to manipulate to a degree, but perhaps we needn't mention it to Cassandra. Liliana says, funded from Tantervale? They may be open to an alliance after the trouble in Kirkwall. I think I'm gonna bet on this being the same charade as from Dragon Age 2 and have Liliana follow up on the Tantervale lead. That seems like a good idea. I thought I got a new... Yeah. So... Harvest of History. A letter from the Inquisition apothecary Elan Vimal directed to the Inquisitor alone. Inquisitor. I am not, by several estimations of character, a nice person. As they say, one must have a past to carve a future. Do they say that? Perhaps I should clarify that I say that, and for my own reasons, I am here and I serve. I trust that you see the value in that, and would invest in protecting it. Certain resources of mine are in the hands of another. Said person helped create my recipes. The value of my work is lessened if it is duplicated elsewhere. It is not a matter of recovery so much as denial. Who knows who might receive benefit of this brewing doppelganger? You are free to ignore this situation, but would it not be better for the resources of the Inquisition to be unique if this person were simply gone? The location of a freehold follows, and the name Isthmus Goodson. Josephine says, if we have doubts about this person, it is a simple matter to have a local lord imprison him in relative comfort for the duration of our concern. Liliana says, we're hardly in a place to be precious about a single life. You decide what serves our cause, and we will see it done. So Liliana just wants me to kill the guy. Cullen says, the hold is near to Vinter territory that is unknown or in dispute. If we are to hobble this person on a hunch, raise the fields, but do not stoop to outright killing. Let's have him arrested. I don't want to kill him, and I don't want to burn a bunch of fields either, so... Inquisitor, with most of our forces still returning from the Temple of Mythal, it is important that our enemy not suspect the weakness of our current state. I can take some of the Chargers on patrol in Inquisition uniforms and create enough of a disturbance to give enemy scouts the impression of a much larger Inquisition force. Sure. Liliana says, my scouts have done similar work. They may even be able to ambush enemy forces. Cullen says, it's a good idea. We don't have the manpower to do much more at the moment. I mean, he's the only one available, so we'll have him do that. And I think now, this episode, I've talked to everybody in the last episode. This episode, I'm going to go ahead and go to the Hissing Wastes. Because that's my last major place that I need to go. I do need to sit in judgment. I should probably do that first since I'm here. Since I'm here and it's available, I should probably just go ahead and do Samson's judgment. This is a tricky one. But we'll take care of this, and then I'll head out to the Hissing Wastes.
Forgive me, Inquisitor. For personal interest, I have relieved Josephine.
It's fair.
As you might expect. Knight Templar Samson, General to Corypheus, traitor to the Order. The blood on his hands cannot be measured. His head is too valuable to take. Kirkwall, Orlais, many would see him suffer. I can't say I'm not one of them.
Yeah, it's a very serious matter.
Judging him will affect as many as his crimes. I won't take it lightly.
The Red Lyrium will steal your vengeance. You know what it does. Corypheus only delayed my corruption.
Are you still loyal to that thing? He poisoned the Order, used them to kill thousands.
Templars have always been used. How many were left to rot like I was, after the Chantry burned away their minds? Piss on it. I followed him, so Templars could at least die at their best. Same lie as the Chantry. The Prophet just isn't as pretty.
Maddox respected you.
I found your people. They believed in you, believed your cause was righteous.
Not your business, Inquisitor.
Your friend Maddox was so loyal, he killed himself. For you.
They were always going to die. I saw what Corypheus was doing. So yes, I fed them hope instead of despair. I made them believe their pain had purpose. Just like the Chantry does. Right, Commander? It ended as well as anything else I've done. Corypheus would kill me on sight. I'll tell your people what they want. Everything I cared about is destroyed.
I'm not sure how I feel about having Cullen do anything with him. I'm not going to exile him, even to the wilderness. Shoving him in a hole sounds okay. Letting Kirkwall have him... I mean, they would probably just execute him. I think I'll let Dagna deal with you.
Samson, you can still be of use to good people. What you know is less important than what you are. My Arcanist will study your resistance to Red Lyrium.
Do as you will, Inquisitor. Your kind always does.
Right, so I think that should take care of that. And I think Cullen might have something to say about that judgment as well. If I recall, he might.
Samson took everything from those Templars. He corrupted
There's a
their
much
souls,
delayed audio glitch.
twisted them into everything they stood against. Everything they would have hated.
He clearly got to you. But yeah, I feel sorry for them.
I know the Red Templars fight for Corypheus, but I feel sorry for them.
They're barely human now. The Red Lyrium left Samson's mind unaltered. He knew what he was doing. And he dares speak as though it were a mercy? The man's a monster. Dagna is far too kind a jailer for the likes of him.
So no sympathy at all, huh?
You knew Samson. You don't feel even a little sympathy for him?
I may have once, but after what he's done, my sympathies lie with those he betrayed. They will extend no further. The Red Templars needed to be torn down. We've broken Corypheus' army. I might have known some of them. If my life had gone differently, I might have been one of them. Do you ever wonder what would have happened if you had not been at the Conclave? If you'd never become the Inquisitor?
Sometimes. But also, if I'd never met you?
A life without you. Never.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes she probably does think about it, but...
I do not like having that mirror, Illuvian, in Skyhold. Corypheus may not be able to travel through it, but what if something else can?
It doesn't have to be bad.
What if it's something good?
Morrigan claims that if I close my eyes and wish hard enough, a fleet of griffins will appear under my command.
See? That's probably not true. But it would be fun.
Well, yes, but that wasn't my point.
It would be fun.
I'll stop worrying about it. So long as someone's watching it, even if that someone is Morrigan.
Ay.
May I ask you something?
Always.
If you don't mind my asking, the hero of Ferelden was a circle mage. Did you know her?
I attended her harrowing, actually. She was a lovely woman.
Lovely.
There was some youthful infatuation on my part. A feeling I had forsaken until recently.
So, nothing happened?
You never acted on it?
She was one of my charges. Even if she felt the same, it would have been inappropriate.
Yes, it would
I saw
have.
her once after she became a warden. She freed the tower during the Blight. I would be dead or mad if not for her. I was in a sorry state when she found me. The things I said were unkind, untoward. I regret them now. I wish she knew that.
It's nice to hear. What is it you regret?
You still regret the man you became after leaving Ferelden?
After the Ferelden Circle, I thought all mages were like the ones there. Knight Commander Meredith's methods were harsh, but they kept people safe.
She was still wrong.
You said Meredith was unstable.
She was my Knight Commander. I had no reason to distrust her. She wasn't wrong about the blood mages in Kirkwood.
I mean, true, there were a lot of blood
Meredith
mages.
encouraged my anger towards the mages. There was only so far I would go, and she knew that too. I was her second in command. She kept decisions from me, those I would question. I believed she was serving the city. I never thought to question her, not until it was too late.
Well, I certainly hope I'm a better leader than she
I
was.
hope you find the Inquisition's leadership more agreeable.
Forgive my lack of professional decorum, but very much so.
That's
The
fine.
Inquisition is my chance to atone. I will not see it fail.
And you can stare at my butt if you want. It's fine. So is your family alright?
You've mentioned siblings. With everything that's happening, do you know if they're all right?
I've received word from my eldest sister. She was always good at tracking me down.
Yeah,
South
I'm
Reach
sure
has
she was.
experienced the same chaos as everywhere else. My family is fine. Pray they remain so.
Tracking you down.
Your sister tracked you down. She didn't know where you were.
I let her know I was in Haven. She assumed I survived. It's not the first time. I may have neglected to tell her when I was transferred to Kirkwall.
Why?
I wasn't in a good state. I wanted only to leave. I received an angry letter about my disappearance 2 years later.
Oh god,
All
Colin.
her reprimands.
Why?
It was a relief to hear from someone who knew me before the Blight.
So are you against Templars now?
Do you think Templars should cease to exist?
No. I may have chosen to leave that life, but I respect those who remain. Magic ungoverned could tear the world apart. It's doing so now. Templars are trained and able to confront such dangers.
So what's the answer?
What would you suggest?
Some call the Circle a prison that can only breed resentment. Perhaps opportunities to work outside the Circle. A mixed military service or healers' clinics with Templar support. And there must be a safer way for Templars to leave. Templars can lose their memories to Lyrium. Some call it a gift, to forget the failed harrowings, the demons. Some atrocities haunt me still. But to lose what good I can recall, I nearly lost my mind once. It is no gift.
I don't think I think that's not such a bad idea. Something like that would probably work better than the current system, and also possibly better than just getting rid of the circles entirely.
I like the sound of that.
I'm not sure it's the answer, but something needs to change.
Yeah, I agree with that.
The Inquisition won't last forever. What will you do when this is over?
If we are together, it hardly matters.
That's a good answer.
That's all I wanted to know.
I'm sure you have other matters to attend.
As long as we're together, it's a good way to be. All right. I think we should probably head out to the Hissing Waste now. I did unlock it earlier, so we should be able to go. And I know what party I'm going to bring. There's a lot of Venatori out here. There's also some Dwarven stuff out here, so I'm going to bring Varric. And then I need a warrior, so I'm going to bring Iron Bull. I still don't think I've managed to get Iron Bull and Dorian's thing to quite trigger. So I'll probably, maybe like off screen, I'll probably try to do some sort of semi-manual triggering of party banter to try and get that to happen. Because I definitely want them to have a thing before we finish the main game. Also, I apologize if you're hearing a lot of noise if you've been hearing a lot of noise in the background over the past few minutes. My cat has been really ornery the past hour or so. I try to edit out the background noise as much as I can, but there's only so much I can do when she's messing around.
Any luck charting the area?
I did what I could, Your Worship. This space has nothing but space.
That's fun.
If there's nothing valuable here, I say let Corypheus have it.
I mean, that's fair. Also, there's not a lot that's valuable here, but there must be something if he wants it.
Corypheus wouldn't send out his followers unless it was worth it.
I did find something for you. Old dwarven ruins on the surface. Impossible, but there you go. The Red Templars are digging them out, with Venatori supervision.
Whatever they want, we must beat them to it.
I just saw Red Templars heading northwest to here. They might be a good start. I found this map on a dead one. Maybe it shows where they're headed. Good luck.
I love that. Alright, cool. So that's a nice sketch of the four-pillar tomb. I like that even Harding is like, maybe we should just forget this. We can just forget this area if we want to. Because this is possibly the most optional region of the game, if we're being completely honest here. But I still, because I'm a completionist jerkwad, I feel the need to do this anyway. Also, there are definitely a lot of crafting resources out here that are good to have. Vandalaria is one of them, and Navarrete is another. What's this?
Greetings.
Ours shall be the burden of knowledge, to take into the earth and prove us worthy.
That's the chant, right? Do I respond or something?
The righteous shall carry the Maker's word to every corner of his house.
All right, well, good luck.
She must be a chanter. The chanters, theoretically, the chanters only speak in the chant of light. Like, that's all they do. They can't just have a regular conversation. They have to quote the chant of light always. They can't just say anything. It's weird. But I mean, you know, whatever floats your boat, right? If that's what you think we're gonna be doing, then I guess that's what we're gonna be doing. Anyway. So yeah, this area is earned a reputation for being both kind of pointless and also, as Harding suggested, very empty of pretty much anything. But there is some interesting lore to be found here. And of course, again, I'm a completionist bastard, so we are gonna do this area. If nothing else, there is a dragon here to kill, so we're definitely gonna be doing some dragon killing. And I need a lot of Vandal Aria for potion upgrades and stuff too, so once again, I'm probably gonna... Some of these shards are tricky to get to, so I'm probably gonna just, like, find them. I might find them on camera and then just kind of actually grab them. I might not worry about actually grabbing them while recording. I might just do that, you know, on my own time later. Sunstop Mountains. Alright.
That is a whole lot of nothing.
He sure is.
Those lights in the distance? Someone's made a fire.
Let's have a look.
Let's indeed have a look. There's some rifts here too, I guess. Some shards and some Venatori and Red Templars to kill. So, you know, there's definitely some stuff. Like, here's some Red Templars. There's definitely another rift. Let's see, there's several rifts here. They managed to have 7 camps in this region somehow. I'm not sure how exactly. I mean, again, this is like, there's a lot of stuff that's just kind of a whole lot of nothing. A lot of space and not much to do here. They could maybe have done a slightly better job with putting things in this area, but, you know, sure. Sorry, my cat really wants to be on my lap. She's climbing on me. All right. That's not what I wanted to do. Oh crap, I removed Dispel. Of course, I removed Dispel from my... No, I'm not gonna bury or anything. Anyway. let's go for this spare demon here. I hate it when they do that. Like, just get back here, you jerk. Alright. Just close it. Let's just close it. Here's some more bad guys over here. What a surprise. Alright. What in the heck? Obviously, there is a way up there. Now I'm curious. I don't remember this. Yeah, I'm not sure. Ooh! Huh. What in the heck? I think I got it at least. That's weird. It's like floating above the tree for some reason. Okay then. Sure. Hello.
It's a pleasure to see a new face.
Uh-huh.
Watch out for those Tevinter mages.
Yeah.
They aren't so kindly as Hunter Mag, which is me.
Okay. Tell me about the area.
Anything I should look out for?
Watch out if you have to fill your water skins. There's more monsters than normal staking out the oasis.
And what's a hunter doing here exactly?
Why come out here for game? What do you hunt?
Not game. I bring back fine furs and shiny teeth they cut and sew in Orlais. I'm not the only hunter here. Val Royal is always hungry for the best. You can make a fortune feeding that beast. Quillback spines, for example. All the fashion for men's hats last winter.
Okay. And what do you think the Venatori want here?
Do you know what the Venatori mages are doing here?
Arguing amongst themselves, mostly. I think they're trying to find a way inside that tomb with the two statues. It's locked tight as far as I can tell.
Okay, thank you.
Farewell.
Heed the winds.
Find and kill a legendary beast. I mean, I could probably do that. I've already killed quite a few legendary beasts, so that wouldn't be too much to handle for me to handle. There's definitely a lot of dwarven vases and stuff.
Crawling all that way, dying of thirst. Oh look, the well's dry.
Do me a favor. We run out of water, just stick a knife in me.
That seems fair.
You doing all right, Bull? I heard you breathing a little hard after the last fight.
Lung exercises, clearing the stale humors. It's a Kuhn thing.
Uh-huh.
Hey, some of us have to swing a giant hunk of metal instead of pulling our girlfriend's trigger from the back ranks. Too close to home.
No, that was good. I should find some way to work that into my next book.
All right, but it was my line. You're gonna credit me in the acknowledgements, right?
Slave. Hello?
Please don't!
Well,
You're shaking like a leaf. Go look for one of our camps. I'm certain the Inquisition will take you in.
Indeed.
They will?
Oh, yeah.
I'll go.
We don't do the slave thing, so you're fine. Is there anything else worth grabbing here? I don't know. I guess we're just, you know, gonna keep going this way. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of random dwarven shit out here. That's true enough. Harding was definitely right about that. Let's see. Lonely light. Someone has lit a brazier full of oil here, possibly to act as a guiding light, should anyone need to find this rocky outcropping in the dark. It's okay.
Must be something here. Let's look around.
Yeah, sure. First I'll do this thing here. Okay, that was easy. A journal on dwarven ruins. I didn't think the hissing wastes would be so lively, but there are hunters prowling the dunes. One of them showed me a hidden watering hole and some fine spots to camp. I asked her about the old Tig, but she didn't even know what a Tig was until I explained dwarves had more cities than just Orzammar. She clearly thinks I'm barmy, coming all the way here to study the ruins. Polite about it, though. The statues here were chiseled thousands of years ago, I'm sure of it. Either these people love dwarven architecture, or the commonly known fact that dwarves never built cities on the surface is wrong. This is the stuff world-famous treaties are made of. Interesting. Take. Alright. A journal on dwarven ruins. Not a good day. Sandstorm blew in for hours, and I was almost bitten in half by one of those terrible spiders, making the fire nice and bright tonight. Wounds wrapped up, but it feels hot to the touch. Dizzy. Rest a few days? Discovered one interesting thing in all the mess, the name of this place. I puzzled it from some carvings on the doors of Farrell's tomb. Kalrapartha, a place where we may meet in peace. I hope they found peace. Let's see here. More rifts. I think I'll worry about that later. Sort of heading in the direction of this campsite, which is, I think, where I want to go, generally speaking. Volcanic Arum. I'll take it. I'd like to get to the next campsite before ending the episode. These guys are a little bit glitchy. I think there's two of them there. One of them is standing still, and one of them is running in place. So that's good. Oh boy. Is this another hunter?
There's a lot of people interested in the ruins out here all of a sudden.
Yeah.
I wonder why.
I don't know, but there do seem to be a lot of people out here in the ruins and messing about. Man, I always forget how big this zone is. Like, this is a big zone, guys. What in the heck is going on over here? Seriously? You? A2 August Ram? There seems to be a worn diary. This book appears to be a diary with strange charts and illustrations drawn beside thin, cramped columns of text. At first I thought the rocks that glow fell from the sky, but the spirits whisper that these shards have been here for ages, as you reckon them. Did the tear in the veil reveal these stones? Is that why the strangely dressed mages want them? Yesterday they were erecting skulls of all things on top of pillars. The spirits warned me to hide, and it was a good thing I listened. I saw one of the mages cut a man open with a dagger and milk the power of his blood, and I am afraid of a man who could do that to another as if it's nothing. I thought Templars were supposed to stop... Oh boy. I hate it when these pop-ups happen. I thought Templars were supposed to stop blood mages, but the ones that came are strange and red, and are working with the mages. The spirits agree. It's very alarming. They've been urging me to run further into the wastes, but my supplies are low. I'll go in a few days if hunting goes well. Alright. Let's continue in this direction. Again, I want to make this camp here relatively shortly, if possible. I might have to do some fighting before I can make camp. Indeed, I think there's some, like, yeah, Venatori people hanging around here. Good stuff. It's a lot of stuff here. A sand-covered note, Lephus. I expected the wagon we sent out to the canyons to return to the watchtower by evening. It is now past noon. That it does not take half a day to travel from camp to camp should be obvious, but if no one has the sense to be alarmed, look for them immediately upon finishing this letter. Take archers with you. Those spiders in the canyon seem to fear nothing but that screeching monster to the east. I'll be by the 4 pillars. Devernix. Okay. Folded letter. Astoris. The work goes well, but we're bound to be followed sooner or later. I've set up a watch on the higher ground in the Sunstop Mountains, obviously named by someone who never beheld a real mountain. If you're looking for Harmonum, he is looking for the tomb in the canyons to the west, Magister Urathus. Okay, and I think there's at least one more thing here. It might be below in the actual cave itself. Which means I'll probably grab it in the next episode. Because I do actually want to set the camp here. Oop. The 4 pillars, Astoris. Not only did we find the dwarven tomb precisely where I said we would, the writing on the stone uses a transitive verb found only in scripts that predate 700 TE. It means, obviously, that these ruins were built before the first blight, just as I predicted when we started this expedition. I believe you owe me some gold, Avantham. Okay. Let's claim this camp. And then I'll go ahead and end the episode.
Inquisitor, I've something for you.
We're good.
I don't have time.
Yes.
Alright, cool. So, yeah, we set this made the next camp at least. So that's basically what I wanted to accomplish. There's a crap ton of stuff out here. Like, and then like 5 more camps at least. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I think there's 7 total. So it's 5 camps, bunch of rifts, just random crap to do. So we got our work cut out for us. But we'll leave it here. As always, if you like what you see, please like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next episode. Later.